don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
And a very good morning to each and every one of you. How's everybody doing on a Thursday morning? Kind of cloudy in the metropolitan area in New York City today, but at least no snow, and that is big, thank God. And the temperatures are climbing little by little by little, so that's great news. Good morning to Sean. Good morning to Jason. How are you guys doing? The theme of today's show, everyone, is obviously go over everything we can with the New York Yankees. We do have the game today at 1:00. Also, we'll talk a little bit about last night's stream from our World Sports Mania Entertainment channel. Want to thank everybody for being there and understanding what we're doing with the channel. But first off, good morning, Sean, and good morning, Jason. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good. I'm doing great. How about you, Jason?
Doing well. Doing well.
Nice, Jason. Nice. Why don't we get some topics first? Jason, first of all, any news around baseball that you can share, and if anything's going on, what's going on with the New York Mets? Go ahead.
Yep. So obviously with the WBC, it's upon us now. Last night was the first game. So Juan Soto is playing obviously for the Dominican Republic. Yesterday he had another opposite field home run. He had an RBI triple. So he's looking great for the DR. Let's see what else. Yesterday the Mets played Team Israel. They won 4-2. David Peterson made his first spring start. Obviously I didn't get to watch it because of the stupid nonsense. But he looked I saw his stats. He looked okay. Obviously the walks for him are a big issue, so hopefully he can get those down, and hopefully he can be an effective fifth, sixth starter for us this year. And another bit of news: Francisco Lindor started doing some batting practice, so he's now in recovery phase from his injury. So hopefully he'll be ready for opening day now. We'll see if he is, hopefully. But yeah, no. Other than that, everything is good in Mets land. Just ready to get the season started.
Yeah, no, we really are. If I'm not mistaken, we have the game on Sunday where the Yankees play the Mets.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to see a little bit more of the starting who's ever around on both teams, obviously. But they have enough talent out there to make the games very interesting. I know, in the Yankee point of view, everybody stops what they're doing when Spencer Jones gets up there. It is a happening. The guy is a one-man show. He made a great play in center field last night. He's exciting in the base pads. And then there's George Lombard Jr. This guy may be totally legit to be a real big star in Yankee land. And the Yankees going to have make a big decision, guys. If he really keeps this up, because it looks like finally the glove is catching up to the bat is catching up to the glove work, and this guy, I mean, sometimes he's up there, and believe it or not, I believe that's Alex Rodriguez. Well, without all the hoopla on Alex Rodriguez, if George can do that, which I believe he can with the great mentor of his dad, this guy is legitimate. And now the question is this: what happens to Anthony Volpe? I mean, did the Yankees trade a couple of guys and get stronger? At maybe catching. I don't know. What do you got? Let's discuss a little bit about that. The Yankee pitching, I am not concerned about one iota. I really, right now, no way. I know it's spring training, but guys, regardless if it's spring training or not, the guys are throwing high 90s. Who's hitting 100? I mean, and they really are pitching well. So let's start with Sean. I know he's biting the dust to talk about this. So go ahead, Sean.
All right. So, yes, our pitching looks fabulous. There's nothing really to complain about, except for that one guy that keeps kind of like, getting shelled every time he's out there. But he's a minor leaguer, so I'm cutting it to development. But let's start with George Lombard. George Lombard, or as I said yesterday, I was making fun, but Lombamba. Because that ball came off his bat like Lambamba. Bombs away. But no, especially off of Crochet. I'm sure. And look at this. Crochet could not get him out. Okay. First the leadoff home run. Then the second time he walked him. And then the third time he got a single. A scorching single. But no. I'm not too worried about him. Yeah, I want to see a little bit more with the bat. Just catch up, just more consistency. But I like what I see from him. But the reason I'm not too worried about it is, guys, his mentor, his dad, was the bench coach of the Tigers. He was a solid MLB guy. He was a solid major leaguer in his day. So, this is a kid that grew up in baseball, around the clubhouse, all that. And usually a lot of these guys that had parents and grandparents that played the game, they're a lot more well-rounded when they come up and they play. Mm-hmm. So, and then as far as the Volpe situation, don't rush him back. That'd be the biggest mistake you make with Volpe if you rush him back from this torn labrum. If Lombard wins it out, that's fine. But don't sit there and play games with Lombard and Volpe and Caballero. Because these three guys, they're going to be an asset on this team if you play them any stretch of time. Lombard's glove is already there. Volpe has shown what he can do with the speed, but also his defense is solid. The only problem is he's not always consistent behind the plate. And a lot of people want to crush him because he hasn't came up consistently in key moments. But I think a lot of that is because people already put him in, he's the heir apparent to Derek Jeter. He's not Derek Jeter. The Volpe grew up a Yankees fan. He's played through it. He plays with heart. I love the kid. But yeah, if they end up deciding to make a move on it, just trade him. Don't sit there and play little games or send him back down to minors and ruin the trade value. You gotta, and then don't ruin making the chemistry. Don't ruin the chemistry with the team. This team's got locked in. They got great chemistry. Everyone looks like they're having fun. I mean, Boone even looks like he's carefree.
Yeah, and then tonight, today's show. Very good observations.
And then the thing with Spencer Jones, I love the guy. No, I'm don't trade him, Cashman. Don't touch him. If any team asks for him, dude, hang up the phone. Don't even bother trying to entertain a deal for this guy. You either bring him up halfway through the season if we got issues with health, or if Grisham struggles, bring up Spencer Jones. That's the next man up on this team.
Yep. I agree. I totally agree. And we haven't even seen Randall yet. We haven't seen, I want to see what he has to offer because I still believe he's going to make this club. And there's going to be a lot of games here between now and when Aaron Judge comes back and the rest of the team comes back. But another thing, guys, I wanted to talk about going under the radar is my man Paul DeJean. Did you see some of the plays? I mean, they may and there's also the oh wow, I forgot the other rookie guy, the one that Nathan likes a lot. Oh, help me out here. Is he a fielder?
Was it Shoemake?
No,
yeah,
yeah.
Max Schumann.
Yes, he made
Max
a great
Schumann.
play,
Okay.
but there's another one. There's
The
another
Shoemake?
guy. Yeah, there's
Shoemake,
another
right.
one that's.
I saw the play that he made yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great
But
play.
no. And then the other guy, but I wish his bat, if he give a little bit of bat, he'd be our right-handed catcher.
Oh yes, he's got a good arm. Oh, I was talking about Corona.
Oh, Kennedy Corona. Yes, I love the guy.
With the
Yeah. He's the rookie center fielder, minor league prospect, another center fielder in our system. But yeah, he's showing that he's got speed. He's got great defense. He's agile.
Yes, he does.
And then that bat, woo! I don't know. He's got a smooth swing. I'll tell you that.
Isn't it amazing what a spring could bring out? Where everybody was so down. I'm not watching any Yankee games. Just shit show. I voted. I don't hear that. Where are the bangers?
Right.
Where are you guys? Come on, we want to say hello.
I don't know where.
We're going to go easy on you, I promise, because we're all here for the same goal. We want number 28. We're all here for the same goal.
Joe, did you notice something with Dominguez? How comfortable he looks in left field?
Yes, he is playing a better left field. Yes.
He's playing left field. If he can just figure out a consistent production at the plate. I mean, the talent's there. It's all there. We know he's got a bat. But now he's comfortable in left field. He's not making the same mistakes. You see the routes he makes to the ball.
I was thinking about that. I'm glad you brought that up, Sean. You know who he reminds me of now, lately? You guys, well, definitely Jason is definitely too young for this, but I'm sure you've heard of this player. He reminds me of a Ruben Sierra.
Oh, yeah.
And, Ruben had his quirks. I'll never forget when he went to the reporters and he said, I don't understand. Joe Torre, all he wants to do is win. It was like, what kind of a statement is that?
Yeah, I know, right?
And his carcass was traded along with one other player, and they went to get Cecil Fielder, who helped the Yankees win the World Championship back in 1996. And Ruben Sierra came back to the Yankees, and his attitude was so much better, and he was clutch. He was. I mean, his skills were diminishing. He was never a great outfielder, but Dominguez has the potential to be better than him.
Oh, yeah.
Out at 22, 23 years old. So if you're going to have the dimensions of a Ruben Sierra, you got an all-star right there. Just get away from the attitude and run out every play. I don't care if it's hit back to the pitcher. You run your butt off. Run it. Yeah. Show the other players you mean business.
No, and that's my big grievance. I love the kid. The talent's there. You can see it. And you see he cares. He loves playing baseball, but run out every play. Hustle. I don't care if you're a big star like Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani or you're Anthony Volpe or, some other rookie trying to make the team. You run out every play.
No, I agree. I agree. By the way, Charles Bronx Bomber is here. So before we forget, right after the show, Bronx Bomber, you're going to get in touch with Sean. He's got a few things to talk to you about. Good luck with everything, guys, with the show coming up on March 16th, right here on NY Yankee Mania. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming on last night and really listening very, very thoroughly what we're doing on World Sports Mania and Entertainment channel. And please subscribe. We've got to get to 50, just 50 subscribers. In a little over 6 days, we have 44. We need 6 more so that we can all do updates on YouTube Live. So come on, everybody! Not only get us to 1,000 subscribers on YankeeMania, but let's get to 50 on the new channel so that we could go live and do a lot of other things. So I know it's out there, everyone. It's for free. Please do that. We're also going to have a membership show coming up, possibly Saturday night. It could be earlier. It could be on Friday. I'm not sure. We're going to let you know a little bit later on. Right now, my head is all over the place because we have so many things coming up, and there's people like Jason and Sean that make our jobs a lot easier. And if you haven't heard, Jason has a little announcement about what he's going to be doing that he proposed. And we're really looking forward to it on World Sports Mania Entertainment. So, Jason, you want to let everybody know while we have some new people in here right now? Go ahead.
Definitely, of course. Well, everybody, I'm pleased to announce that, as you guys might know, March Madness is coming up pretty soon in a few weeks. So, I'm glad to announce that I will be calling some March Madness games on the news channel, World Sports Entertainment channel. I'm very excited to do this. I've always wanted to call basketball, do some fun March Madness games, ever since I was 5 or 6, 7 years old. So this is gonna be very fun and exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. I wish the first game was today so I could do it today, but gotta wait for a few more weeks. But yeah, no, I'm pumped up about this. Really am.
Awesome. And you heard it here first. We are gonna do and another thing, guys, that we are working on, and we're going to test today. You may see us go on, me, Ken, and a few other people. I may need Jason and Sean for a little bit of help, but we have been told by YouTube and by StreamYard that once the WBC was going on, we can also, because we have a second station, we can simulcast the Yankee game with Ken tomorrow night. There is a very, very good way that we can do it. So we're going to test that out. So you'll have, you want to talk about having 2 channels and doing what we want to do with it? Well, we're going to give it to you. So you're going to have the basketball. You're going to have the WBC, and you're also going to have the Yankees. You'll get to see your Oswaldo Cabrera. I know he's very, very popular with Yankee fans. And so we're working on that too. Another thing we're working on is we're getting ready for the phone line. We're waiting for all of that to develop. And then on the membership shows, we're going to test it out. You guys are going to call us, and we're going to put you on the air. It's a couple of second delay, and that should be a lot of fun. So you're not going to get, you're going to get tired of us because we're going to be everywhere. We're going to be on YouTube TV. We're going to be here on StreamYard. We're going to be on 2 channels. We're going to have all kinds of events for you going on, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, everyone. It really is going to be a lot of fun. And it's great to know that we could run 2 programmings at the same time. We just got to test it. Also, anybody that wants to be a moderator on our second channel, the World Sports Mania Entertainment channel, please drop me a line or let us know here, and we're going to make special provisions to have you on a test run, and we will make you a monitor. Well, a moderator, because we do need that, and especially on YouTube Live, where there are some bozos that are on there, try to cream the. We have 200, 300, 400 people on there sometimes, and one person could disrupt everything, and we don't want that. So we need a couple of mods to protect that, and everybody that's a mod right now on YankeeMania, that's fine for YouTube moderation from there. But if I'm doing YouTube from World Sports Mania Entertainment Channel, nobody's a mod yet. So we're working on that also. Heads exploding, and but I'm ready for it. We're ready for the challenge, so that should be a lot of fun. Guys, are you getting the itch that we're getting closer and closer to opening day? Jason, what are you feeling?
Oh yeah, as every day goes by, it feels closer and closer to opening day. It's just a magical feeling to have when it's so close, and you just want it to be opening day already. But we're almost there, so yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Sean, how about you?
Oh yeah, no, I got the itch. I got the fever. Do y'all got the fever in the chat? Let us know. But yeah, baseball fever is back. Oh yes. And then no, Jason, is there any other minor leagues or prospects in the med system that are really standing out to you, impressing you, that you think might actually make the team?
Oh yes, yes. I think Carson Benz right now he's competing for that right field spot. I think that he is going to make the team. I think that he's going to be the starting right fielder come opening day, and he definitely deserves it. He's showing that he has his abilities are just out of this world. He could show that he can go opposite field. He can hit the ball the other way. He can drive the ball to right field. He can hit the ball anywhere. His defense right now is coming along. It's not where it wants to be just yet, but I know eventually he's gonna be a superstar defensively and offensively. Also, I know he's probably not going to make the team, but AJ Ewing is also showing great stuff. His bat right now is coming along really well. He's probably going to start the season in AAA, so we'll see if they call him up at any point during the regular season. But overall he's looking good. Another guy is Chris Suero. He's got some real good power. He hit 2 home runs in the past 3 games, so he's coming along well. Also, I know he's not probably not going to make the team, the opening roster, but he's going to start off in the minor leagues and he's going to develop well, and eventually he'll get called up.
Wow. Okay, that's a nice mouthful right there. Very, very good, Jason. We definitely want you to be the rah-rah guy to not only the Mets, but every other bit of news that's going on around the baseball world. It is, you know the only thing I really, really like with the WBC is the teams right now, especially the New York Yankees, they really are going to be able to concentrate on the guys that they, feel are going to be the mainstay, next year, the year after that. And we're really going to really dissect this team in the next 2 weeks to see exactly what we have, what we don't have, and what we need. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, this competition is going to be fierce. It's going to be fun. Same thing with the Mets and a lot of the other clubs. It's going to be exciting, people. I'm not the biggest WBC fan because I'm always worried about injury. It scares the hell out of me. And I'm on edge all the time whenever people and I don't want to mention names because I don't want to jinx anything, but you know what I mean. And that's the only thing. I feel better once. I don't want time to go that fast, but I just feel better when I know Aaron Judge is coming back to our team. The Mets will feel better when Juan Soto goes back to their team, and the list is endless. So that's my only concern with this WBC, so close to the regular baseball season. Because if a main star gets hurt, what is that telling the team to start out the season? Not very, very good, and not very smart. So that's what I'm worried about. That's
Well,
why.
you know,
You guys got concerns about that?
oh yeah, I mean the 3 years ago, the Mets y'all went through it with Edwin Diaz.
Right.
Oh god.
He was celebrating and ended up missing the whole season due to an injury during celebration. So
No, I
Yeah.
agree with you. I mean,
Still gives me nightmares to this day, honestly.
yeah.
Man.
So
Well, you remember we felt that way halfway through the season in 23 when Aaron Judge crashed through that Dodgers wall.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, guys, somebody reminded me yesterday. If you really look at the schedule that the Yankees have in the beginning, if everything aligns itself really well, they could really start off big.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not playing exactly mash beaters, at least not for a while. I mean, of course, that all evens out lately. But what I like about that is if they have confidence enough and they start winning and they're playing well, then that holds well when they play the Red Sox, the Dodgers, the Orioles, the Blue Jays. And that's what I'm most interested in. How are the Yankees going to react to the Blue Jays this year? Let's start with, Yankee himself, Sean, and then we'll go to Jason. How do you feel? I have my personal opinion with one thing. I feel the Yankees are embarrassed, and I feel that they're coming in with a vengeance. But you take it away, Sean.
Yeah, no, I think this team they definitely look locked in. They're ready to come back for vengeance. You got all these teams in the AL East. They're taking shots at us all off season long. Except the Rays, but the Rays are a pesky team, anyways. So we know we're gonna be in a fight for them. The Red Sox, they've been taking shots at us. The Blue Jays have been taking shots at us. The Orioles have taken shots at us. Um, so you know what? We've collected our receipts. Now we just got to take it and go back to them. And if they want to win the AL East, they're gonna have to fight us hard for it. And I'm all for it. I think the Yankees will definitely do better, but I want to see how their approach is when they face head to head in the regular season. I mean, so far the approach in the spring training has been more fierce, more pesky, scrappy at the approach. But we got to carry that over to the regular season when we battle for the AL East because the division can be won or lost in our divisional play.
No, I agree. Totally agree. Jason, how about you?
Yeah. These other teams that want to talk crap or they want to say something, just you guys let them go ahead. It doesn't matter until you guys get out there on the field and show what it's all about. So, talk is cheap, and they're going to learn their lessons very quickly. Same thing. I feel like Phillies fans are talking a lot right now. But honestly, they really have nothing to talk about. They haven't won a World Series, in a long time.
Since
So
08.
yeah. So talk is cheap, guys, and just let these teams run their mouths. They can say whatever they want, but it comes down to on the field, how they play on the field, and that's what determines everything. So yeah.
Have you guys determined from what you've seen from both teams, not only Yankees and Mets, but around as of right now, is there anybody that stands out to you of the teams, and anybody that you think, oh boy, I think they're going to be a disappointment this year? Let's start with Sean. Any team right now? I know it's early in spring training, but you might have something in your gut to say, wow, they're going to be better than they are. And who do you think is going to disappoint?
Okay. Who I think will be better than they are. You know what? I think the Orioles with their addition, it's gonna be an old boy. I believe the Yankees will stick them, but they're definitely gonna fight. They got Alonso. They got some great pitchers. Means back too.
Mhm.
So they and then they got all that young talent too. But I think they're gonna be back to what they were a couple years ago. And rebounding off of that terrible season they had last year. Um, but also I think the other team too on that for that old boy would be the Cincinnati Reds. I'm not sleeping on them. Tito Francona, they actually added players to that team.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fierce. So they're gonna fight. But I think the team that's gonna disappoint is the Minnesota Twins. They're in a total rebuild. Yeah, they got Joe Ryan still. They got Bucks and Byron, some of that, but I think they're gonna have like this subpar team. You know what I mean? They're just that it's gonna be a whole lot of inconsistencies with that team. They may have a good stretch like they did with that sausage fest. They you remember when they had that won the winning streak and they kept throwing the summer sausage every time they celebrated a home run or something. So, there might be some fun, but I think that team's just gonna be a disappointment.
Wow. We have a little entertainment news, everyone. That's just breaking. Britney Spears has been arrested for for DUI early this morning. This is a breaking story. Just letting everyone know. Wow. Okay, she was booked at 3:02 Eastern time in the morning from Ventura County Sheriff's Office, and she also suffered a malfunction with wardrobe. So a lot more to come with that on entertainment. We'll have some news on that a little bit later, but that is breaking this morning. Britney Spears has been arrested for
Yeah,
DUI.
hit me, baby, one more time.
Well,
Oops, I did it again.
There's been some type of controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Things had calmed down with the family and all that. I think she's a wonderful entertainer. A few things she's had. If it's correct the way she, what she's been through, then I've always felt very, very bad for her. But she's also turned the corner, and let's hope this isn't such a big, a big sidelight that her in the wrong. So our prayers are out to her, and let's hope that she's going to be okay. So I just wanted to bring that out. As you know, we developing stories all the time here on not only Yankee Mania, but of course World Sports Mania Entertainment. Everyone, so kudos to let's get Britney Spears right and back to performing in the right direction. So I just wanted to bring that up to you guys, and getting back to the Yankee situation or baseball in general. I believe. I'm sorry. With all of that, because I was breaking that story. Jason, did you go through what you believe is a disappointment or not? I don't know if you did that before I go on. Yeah, Jason.
No, I did not go yet.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're all good, Joe. No worries. I think that the team that's going to surprise a lot of people this year is the Texas Rangers. I feel like their lineup is more rounded, well rounded this year than it was last year. Especially, they got Brendan Nimmo now, a good veteran player. They got Wyatt Langford. They got Jake Berger, who can really mash that ball. No pun intended, but
I like that.
I feel like their lineup is going to be good this year. They got a mix of power hitters and contact hitters, guys that can just put the ball in play versus guys that can hit home runs in late game situations. Regarding their pitching staff, I think their pitching staff is back to where it is. If those guys can just stay healthy, DeGrom, Eovaldi, if those guys can just stay healthy, I feel like their pitching staff is one of the best in baseball. They showed that I think either last year or 2 years ago when their guys stayed healthy, they were really effective. So I feel that they could be a very good team to watch if they can just stay healthy all around. And the team that I feel that could disappoint this year, this might be surprising, but the Milwaukee Brewers. I feel like they could be a little bit disappointing this year, just because they lost Freddie Peralta, they lost Tobias Myers, they lost Durbin. Yep, they lost him. They still have Churio, South Frelick, Bryce Terang. They still have those guys, but I just feel like they're not going to be as effective. I feel like last year was a 1-year wonder type of year for them, and I don't know if they're going to relive it this year. So,
yeah. Good observation. You're right about that. Michael in the chat says, I haven't seen enough of the other teams. in spring training. Charles says, I think the Royals will be a surprise team. Yeah, they under the radar a little bit. They got this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy. Yeah, they may surprise Bob Bronx Bomber. I agree with you. I really do.
Also, I think the
That's one of the
Pirates
more-
might even surprise us all. The Pirates might actually come back to being what they used to be back in their glory days.
Yeah. Well, O'Neal Cruz has to cherish. He's got to do better. You know, he strikes out a lot and all, and he's a monster in that lineup. They do have some mashes in there, which would make sense.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, and the team also I'm very intrigued with is the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm not sure, that they were quick on getting rid of Castellanos. Then they had the left fielder that was with the Twins. He got caught with PEDs.
Rojas.
So
Profile.
well, no, not Profile. There's
Jerk.
who
Oh, the other guy. You're talking about the other guy
left-handed hitter.
before Profile.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah, the other guy got busted. I think he's just serving an 81 game because it's his first time offense.
Yeah, he
But then
was with
Profile.
the right fielder for the Twins.
Yeah, I
And,
can't remember his name.
Right. And I think that's going to hurt the Phillies down the line. Also losing Harrison Bader. Even though, Beta's a very good center fielder, people, under the radar. I thought the Yankees were gonna pick him up, but I think the Yankees fit well. I mean, I know a lot of controversy on Trent Grisham, but you have Spencer Jones, you have Dominguez, you have people, you have Randall, of course, you have the Golden Boy and Aaron Judge. I mean, Yankees are very, very fit in the outfield right now, and so. A lot of moves that they didn't make. It was sort of like a very quiet winter, but they did what they needed to accomplish, and they get more pitching, more relief pitching, and they have stars as far as these young. I got to laugh sometimes. They say the Yankees are 19th in their minor league system, and all they do is bringing up. They have flamethrowers. They have good young stars that we haven't even talked about yet.
And yet all these other clubs have rated our system.
Yeah. And not only that, I mean, a lot of people have said that Baseball America is not exactly a Yankee town. So I think the Yankees are definitely, underappreciated as far as their minor leagues. I don't say they're the top 5, but they're not 19th, guys. I believe they're much better than that. I would put them maybe in the first 11, but not 19. I mean, that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, you notice the teams that have done bad over the perennial years, they got some of the best farm systems. The Orioles, all the years they were tanking. And, you got the Brewers and you got all these other teams, that the Reds, the Pirates. They got all these, they get all the top cream of the crop prospects out of college and high school because they pick toward the top of the draft. But what I was gonna say is this: the Castellanos situation with the Phillies. I understand why they did it because it all resulted from he was giving them a hard time over that. He got benched because of having beer in the dugout.
Right.
And then when he went public, throwing shots at Rod Thompson, Don Mattingly's son was like, "I'm not having it. You're gone."
No, I agree. I'm just saying, will they miss him? I'm not sure. Here's an interesting from Mario. We still one veteran batter away. I don't know, Mario. Have you seen the roster lately? I mean, we're looking that they're just getting back Oswaldo Cabrera tomorrow. More than likely make his debut. They have Randall. They have Rosario. They have Paul DeJean. They have, of course, Goldschmidt, and the list goes on and on.
Not to mention Nick Torres.
Yeah, Nick Torres, I don't think is going to make the team, but I do believe that we have enough now. And whoever doesn't play shortstop, you got Jose will be on the bench. You have even an Anthony Volpe on the bench. So where do you, I don't see that he's lacking another veteran bat. I don't see it.
Yeah,
I think batting wise, they're fine. I think defense is elite. I don't think there's a better defensive team. You'd have to really dig deep with what the Yankees could put out there in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, guys. I believe the Yankees are elite defense. I think the bullpen is underrated. I think they're going to be really, really good in the bullpen. They're not going to be overworked. But the most important thing here that we're missing that we never talk about, the starters got to go more than 4 innings, people. You can't have 90 pitches through 4 innings every time. You're going to kill the bullpen.
We need our starters to shoot for 6 innings per start.
Yes, I agree.
And
that's going to be a mainstay of a lot of teams. And I think Jason would agree. If the Mets starting pitching's got to go through 5 innings, you can't kill that bullpen. And you don't even. To me, the Met bullpen is still a big question mark. I am not I am not comfortable. If you guys are comfortable with Williams and Weaver right now,
and Holmes.
Well, Holmes is starting pitcher, but I mean, if the Met fans got to be very jumpy, because if you saw what's going on in Yankee land, everyone, and then of course the first pitch by Devin Williams, and I'm not ranking on him, but the first pitch in spring training, he gave up a home run. So I know it means nothing, but it could mean something down the line.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right about that. Yeah.
And then my other thing with Boone is this: if our starter is still cruising in the 5th or 6th, going into the 6th inning, if he's still cruising, just run with him. And then at the 7th inning, after that 6th inning, if he's tired or looking sorry, then pull him. Don't be happy to go to the pin in the 6th inning. Just let the starter go. If he starts being really shaky in this middle of the 6th, then you pull him. But don't. Just that was bugging me all years. Like if Rodon was cruising, and Boone would pull him too early. If Fried was it's like you got to stop, because that's going to wear out that team. That's going to tax that bullpen even more.
Yeah, analytics doesn't see that. You should pitch 88 pitches and get them out of there. No. I mean, guy's making what, $200 million, and you're going to pull him? Are you kidding me? Oh my God! Look who came back, Katie. She's been missing in action. How you doing, Katie? What's going on? Is everything all right with you and the family? What's up? We don't even see you on the play-by-plays. You love your Yankees. Where are you?
And Charles put in something about Babe Ruth in the chat earlier.
All right. Let's see. You got. I'm looking for it. Okay, here we go. Historian, go ahead, Sean. You read it.
March 6, 1922, Babe Ruth signs a 3-year contract worth $156,000, a contract of $52,000 a year.
Wow, in that time, that was unheard of.
Oh yeah, that's like back then that would have been like Ohtani getting the $700 million. Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine what he would be getting paid now.
He'd probably be getting paid like 900 million.
Babe Ruth would be getting $1 million per hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because the thing is with Babe Ruth, he was not only a pitcher, but he also played the position and like an outfield, like in right field
Yeah.
or left field. He played left field with the Yankees. But you look at it, you're like, so he played outfield position and he pitched and he hit. So he was a true two-way star. And like Otani, he DHs and he pitches, but it's kind of like you don't really see him out there in the field, and that's just kind of like, can you really call that a two-way?
Well, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And I think the Dodgers are going to be careful with him again this year.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still, young, but little by little, it starts taking a toll on you if you're throwing 100 miles an hour, 99 miles an hour for 20 starts every year, 25 starts, then my God, it's going to take its toll. So they got to watch him very, very carefully. And knowing the Dodgers, they're going to do the right thing. I'm pretty sure on that. But
Yeah.
that again is for another day. But the bottom line is, Bronx Bomber, thank you. Yeah, you know what? And Bronx Bomber, if you could do that on it, also, and I know you do. I love this idea of this day in Yankee history.
Yeah.
So if you could find stuff every day whenever we're on. Oh my God, I would love to drop that. And you could also talk about that on the shows of that you're going to have on March 16th. So that's going to be fun. So a lot going on. And remember, everyone, we will have the Yankee Twin game today live. We're simulcasting it from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth. That's going to be Ken. It's going to be Evan, and it's going to be myself with updates. While that's going on, I'm going to be live on YouTube on their channel to give you updates. So if you can't watch the game, you can't hear the game, I will give you live updates, and maybe we'll talk a couple of batters here and there. So there's a lot. As far as the show later on, which I just got a couple of emails, we will let you know throughout the day what's happening for tonight. Let's play this game today. Let's do what we need to do, and then we'll let you know what's going on. As far as tomorrow night, everyone, as you know, we have the WBC game. Right before the WBC game, I think we're going to have a private membership show. But again, we will let you know in due time. There's still plenty of time. We're going to have shorts out, everyone. I put a couple out this morning. Go take a look at them. And again, we thank you for coming on with the new show and letting us describe to you one by one from everybody that came on. All the hosts here at YankeeMania came on World Sports Mania Entertainment to let everybody know what we're doing and what is going on. So we have a little bit of everything. I just, again, want to let you know, guests are coming on fast and furious, people. Today, McKenna could not come on. That is a sports photographer and does a lot of different things. So she will be coming back. She has a very, very bad flu. She did not want to come on, like that. She felt bad, and she said she's looking forward to all your questions when she does come back. We hope Nitin is having a great time with his family, the few days that he's spending with parents and aunts and uncles and brother and all that stuff. So we give kudos to Nitin. And, of course, when Nitin's not on, he's always missed. Chef Nick, we always miss Chef Nick. We always miss Johnny Salami, who had a really rough time with a very bad flu. He was really knocked out, and he's finally back to work and will come back to us, I believe, this weekend. So we're looking forward to that. So there's a lot of things to digest with YankeeMania, but the most important is you, the fans, you, the chat. And we need your support more than ever right now. Please subscribe to YankeeMania, and please subscribe to World Sports Mania and Entertainment. We've got to get to 50 subs So anybody that has not subbed to our new channel, please go and do it. We need a few more subs to get to that 50 so that I can unveil YouTube Live. I can't not do it under 50. They won't allow it, and 50 is their goal. So, of course, ours is 1,000 there too, and that's going to happen down the line. But right now, let's fill the bill of 1,000 with YankeeMania. That's very, very important, and all the likes. We really appreciate everyone. We really, really do. Guys, if we have some other thoughts on anything else, otherwise, if you want to start with your final thoughts, go right ahead. So you guys have the floor, Jason. Whatever you'd like to talk about, and your final thoughts. Go ahead.
All right. Great show. Opening day right around the corner. WBC is underway, so just nonstop baseball until next October, November. It's going to be a great time. Hoping the best for our teams. Anybody in the chat who has a different team besides Mets or Yankees, please voice your pleasure on them. We will not bite. Don't worry. We accept all fans here. Hopefully every team can stay healthy, and we'll see how everything plays out this year. Hoping for some great games. Hoping for whatever playoff matchups we get this year. Hopefully they're all great matchups. We could all be rooting till we die for our team. So that's what matters in sports. Hope everybody stays safe and has a great Thursday.
Great, thank you, Jason. We have a question here from Mario. Very generous, Mario. Question, guys: do you have a either PO box or a place where I can send? He wants to send money for love for the show. Jason would be good to do that because he's unbelievable. But what I can tell you is if you go on today's link or any links that we have, when you go on to make a statement to type, right on the bottom right, you see it's like a dollar sign or a dollar bill. You press on that, and you could do super chats, you could do memberships, and it's your desire. The only thing that I tell you with the memberships, if you have an iPhone, our membership is now lowered to $1.99. But if you do it by your iPhone, it's $2.99 because Apple, for some reason, gets $1. And I don't rent. There's no reason to lose any money. So go to your Android phone if you can get one, or just get it from YouTube. But if you're doing that, and that's very kind of you. But the best way to do that right now is you go on there. You have the super chats. You can give whatever you like, and you have the membership shows, which is as low as $1.99 a month, and you get private shows there. Jason is another one who has been tremendous with that, so he could also tell you in an easier fashion. Go ahead, Jason.
Yep. So Mario, if you want to donate some money, you could always send in a super chat. It gives you an option of however much money you want to donate, like a $1.99, $4.99, $9.99, even 100 or over 100, like I did that one time. Obviously, you don't have to send in that much, just however much you want, based on how much you love this show and how much you care for everybody here. So. Thank you.
Right, and also that money goes for two different things. Number one, it pays for the show, and also every 2 months we send a check out to a favorite donation. And it could be cancer research, it could be leukemia, the towers. We could do a lot. Needy for kids, the hungry. All of that, and we do that every 2 months. So we accumulate, and then I make one check out, and it says from NY Yankee Mania family and our chat family, because ultimately you guys are donating it. We don't see a dime of that, people. We do not see a dime of that. And if you know me, and we tell the truth. That's what happens with the money. So I just want to let you know. But Mario, that was great. You can do that anytime, and I really, really appreciate that. And thank you, Mario, for caring for the show, and it means a lot to us. And also, Michael says the doesn't make sense. No, about Apple, yes, it does not make sense. You know, So I just want to let you know that we appreciate you. And Sean, what do you think about all of that?
Oh no, I think it's great, and yeah, you find the different ways, get cash and all that, and like I said, donate it to charity. What either way, we gotta help everybody out in this chat, and it's great. But yeah, guys, don't worry about if you donate money to the or you use the super chat, it works fine, and he gets it, and just as Joe said, it goes to charity. It goes, we don't pocket any of it. So
No, not, and to be honest with you, also before we even get it, 25% goes to YouTube. So that's another thing. But hey, you got to whatever. And Mario, you can also do that, of course, with a credit card or a debit card, and that might be your easier way. But if you wanted to send cash, then go to joeyankees28@gmail.com and we'll work something out. But really, you don't have to put any pressure on yourself. Get everything straightened out, and then do what do. We just appreciate you here as a big supporter of us. So we thank you so much. We really, really do. And again, that's it. And Jason, thank you for the explanation. Before we go to Sean, Jason, any final thoughts?
Everybody just have a great day. Stay safe out there in the rain. If you're driving on the road, don't drive too fast. Make sure you're always paying attention. Everybody, please like and subscribe to our new channel, World Sports Entertainment Mania. Great stuff is going to be shown on there. So, everybody, please subscribe to Sean Browning's History channel. He does a great job there too, and also Ken the Ugly Truth. He will be on with Joe and Evan later today at 1 p.m. calling the Twins Yankees game. So make sure you guys check that out. And Job in the Mouse show as well. Please like and subscribe there. Nathan does a great job hosting that show. So everybody just stay safe out there and have a great day.
Great, thank you, Jason. And right here for the final thought. Wow, where did the hour go, guys? An hour went.
It has, it goes by when you have fun, right?
When you have fun and the show's going great, it's just amazing. But we also don't want to lag it out for you guys. We want to be fresh. We don't want to be repetitious. So sometimes if we go off earlier, we've been accused of, you're on too long. Okay, well, we're listening to you, as I told you. That's what we have private memberships for. Let us know. If you think the show is too long, you got to let us know, because we love to talk Yankees. We love to talk sports. But if you feel that you'd rather have shorter shows and maybe a one or two more, we'll do that too. But I can't go into your brains unless you let us know at joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com. So, Sean, take us to the promised land. Some thoughts and anything you want to say, and then we'll end the stream.
Yeah. No, guys. Yankees, Mets. You got baseball tonight. We got the World Baseball Classic tomorrow, and maybe some games tonight as well. And it's all fired up, and let's get excited. The baseball fever is here. Baseball season's about to start at the end of this month. To help us to keep getting it World Sports Mania off the ground, keep subscribing, come along with us. If you haven't checked out the 2 interviews the last couple of days, go ahead and check them out. Y'all like them. I know you will. I highly recommend it. And yeah. Also, in the words of the Hope, pray, take your vitamins, and let me tell you, brother and sister, what are you gonna do when the YankeeMania runs wild over you?
That's our resident Hulkamaniac. We are Hulkamaniacs here. That's great, Sean. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, thank you again for a wonderful stream. Thank you for caring about the show as always. Remember, today at 1 p.m. we are on with your New York Yankees, Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, and our Evan and myself doing. Evan is doing the play-by-play on our side here, and also I'll be doing the updates. But remember, I will also, while they're on, be promoting the game, the shows, and everything on YouTube Live. So give some love there, and we really appreciate it. We will work on getting moderators for our new channel. Stay tuned, everyone. A lot more is coming our way. With that in mind, God bless you. God bless all of you. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. We will see you at 1 p.m. with another version of our New York Yankees. Take care, everyone.